Good evening, everyone. It's Mom Forever here, and I apologize. I haven't been around much lately. I know most of you that follow my channel are used to seeing videos on Monday, and the family and I just had a really busy weekend, and I did not get around to videoing. I was working on cleaning up this mess of a nursery, and did not have time to change any babies, so they are all in whatever outfit you might have seen them last in, and then some. And Callie, my oldest daughter, she got a job, so she has her first part-time job. She actually went to it this evening, and we just picked her up a little bit ago and sent her off to her grandmother's. Her and Goldie stay at their grandmother's on, sorry, I was looking at my phone. It was doing something weird. They stay at their grandmother's 2 nights a week. So Tuesdays and Thursdays usually, and it's Tuesday evening. We just picked her up and dropped her off. And I'm going to show you Josie, but I just want to let you know that she lost an eye. It's in there, but it fell out. She has those like completely round hand-blown glass eyes as opposed to the rounded flat ones, and apparently I didn't glue it well enough. So I know she looks funny like that, but I couldn't help how cute she looks in her outfit anyway. But yeah. So anyway, Mommy has to do some surgery on her. I actually got armature for her too. There was another artist, I cannot pronounce the lady's name, but she did one of these babies and she put armature in hers, and the baby is able to stand by itself and all of these cool things. So I actually got the armature too, so I can try it out. So I got to take her apart anyway, and I figured, I guess if the eye is gonna fall out, it's better to do it now. But I also have my phone. So there's little Ethan. But anyway, so Callie got her first job, and she had a successful evening. She learned some things about how to cook stuff. She's going to be working at a local grocery store that's near our house. And she's going to be basically doing like kitchen work. And that kitchen work is going to consist of like refilling the salad bar and the hot bar and things like that. So she learned how to cook some chicken fingers tonight, and she basically kept working on refilling, restocking and things with the various bars that they have. So I have my new iPad mini, and I'm kind of testing it out. I apologize if it's wiggly. I'm getting used to the size and everything, and it's, rather challenging compared to a phone. It's much bigger and all that. But anyway, let me show you what I've done in here. The last time you guys have seen any sneak peeks of it, it's been an absolute disaster. It's not completely done yet, but it's way better than it was. So here's actually, let me open the door and show you a little better view. So this is the room. I have all kinds of clothes under that I need to do something with, and I have one cardboard box to deal with. So hopefully I'll get to that soon. But this has taken me several sessions of working with it. You wouldn't believe the number of cardboard boxes I took out of this room. This is not a big nursery at all, and the amount of cardboard boxes I had in here is just, it'll blow your mind. I wished I would have taken pictures, but if you visualize like kind of in that area right there, it was about 4 feet high, which is probably up to about there, and probably that whole width right there, filled with cardboard boxes. And what I did was I bought totes to put the clothes in. Let me get my phone out again here and turn the little flashlight on so you can see a little better. So yeah, I have all the winter clothes. There's 3 totes under there and a pack of diapers. And within my closet, which remember was kind of a mess, and you guys couldn't see in it very well anyway, I have some clothes hung up here. But if you look back in here, I've got kits in those totes. So I got 2 totes full of kits, and then I have totes full of clothes. So there's 4. I have way too many clothes, guys. I gotta stop buying clothes. And then I have some other, you know, reborning stuff, and there's my lovely oven, and there's some other random things here. But then over here, I bought this little cool thing. Sorry, you're seeing my phone. I'm still like getting used to the dimensions and everything of this. So I bought this little cool thing. It's just little drawers. And I have, it's gonna get dark here, but I have pacifiers in there. All kinds of pacifiers. And in the next drawer down, I've got socks. All kinds of socks. And then down here, I've got some hair bows, but there's other things underneath there. And then down in this very last one, I have mainly Josie socks, because her feet are big and I wanted to keep her socks separate. So yeah, that is pretty much what the nursery looks like. So I've been busy, and it took me a while to do this. I actually got a new tablecloth for this too. I just haven't put it on yet. But we had, aside from Callie getting a job, we had, my husband and I celebrated our 17-year wedding anniversary on Sunday. So we had a nice time back at the campground and everything. It was really peaceful back there, and it was beautiful. We came home and took a nap. I know that kind of tells my age, I guess. And it was an exhausting weekend. I was in here doing a lot of work, and then I had to go shopping with Callie and get her certain clothes. She had to wear, or she has to wear, certain colored pants at her job, and she didn't have that colored pants. Go figure. Child has like tons of clothes, but not the color we need. So we had to go shopping, and then got some sad news late Sunday evening. My mother's full-blooded sister passed away. It was a sudden pass away, or a sudden death, but not really a shocking one. My aunt's been not doing well for a long time, and she was a smoker. She smoked since she was 12 years old, my mom told me, and she had cancer and emphysema and all kinds of stuff. So but what happened was kind of bizarre in itself. She they live in Oklahoma, and my uncle called my mom at like 1:30 in the morning and told her that her sister had passed away, and I guess some kind of storms had gone through and knocked out the power. So she was on a breathing machine, and that breathing machine conked out. Apparently there was no kind of backup for that machine, and she couldn't breathe. And I guess she died on the way to the hospital. So it was really sad to hear that. And you know, my mom's she's trying to figure out if she's going to be able to make travel arrangements. We live in Pennsylvania, and Oklahoma's, you know, so many states away. And it's just going to be financially, and my mom isn't in the best of health either. She's diabetic, and she's had cancer twice. so she's kind of not really in the best of shape to travel, so I don't know how that's gonna pan out for her, if she's gonna be able to go or not. But we are sending flowers, and we're hoping to have some kind of way of seeing her one last time. You know, one of the relatives might be doing kind of a video type thing. I know that sounds creepy, but when you live far away and you want to see somebody for the last time, and that's the best option you have, that might be the only option. So yeah, we're working on that, I guess, right now. I didn't know my aunt really all that well. She's always lived in other states aside from the one that, you know, I'm in. So I only got to see her like once every couple years. And of course I remember her very well, but I just wasn't close to my mom's side of the family, because my mom's side of the family is scattered all over the place. So, but my mom's taking it pretty hard. My mom has 3 sisters total, but this particular sister was her full-blood sister, both mom and dad. They share the same mom and dad. Her other 2 sisters, they shared the same mother, but not father, obviously. So yeah. Sorry, I keep focusing on these babies on this side. It's because the lighting's not bad in here, and if I go in the corner, I have to turn on my phone too. But anyway, I wanted to come on and say hello to everybody, and say I'm still here. I'm gonna be hopefully participating in Theme Thursday this week. I don't know who I'm gonna dress for Theme Thursday, if I'm gonna just pick somebody, one little baby, or if I'm gonna do more than one. Sit down here for a little bit. Say hi, smiley girl. She's a happy girl, huh? I don't know if I can get that to move. Maybe I can slide it out of the way. There we go. Now you can see her. She's such a cutie patootie. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. It's been really hectic. It's been hectic at work too. I went to my budget meeting on Monday, and every fiscal year we have a budget meeting, and you have to go and basically you propose a budget in May, and then in June you meet to discuss the budget that will take effect on July 1st. So the budget consists of, you know, how much wage you're going to need for employees, what kind of money you're going to need for supplies, what kind of renovation money you might need, what kind of furniture, replacement furniture, any kind of upkeep on the facility. So, you know, it's a big deal. We spend a good amount of time doing it. We don't spend days or nothing. I mean, some people spend days on it. We just kind of crank it out in an afternoon and get it done. My boss and I, we're kind of, let's not spend our whole life on stuff kind of people. We like to get things accomplished if we can, sooner than later. So we go to the budget meeting, and of course, when you go to these things, a lot of supervisors and managers are very nervous because they feel like they're grilled. You know, you sit in front of a panel of people, and those people, basically, if there's stuff in your budget that sticks out to them, they want to know what the deal is with it. Like, tell me why you want this, or, you know, justify why you think you need this much money for XYZ. So to me, I don't want to say I'm heartless or feelingless, but I take things like that with a grain of salt. I don't take things personally. So like when they're grilling me about something, I basically explain myself, and if they don't like it, I don't go crying home to mama. You know, some of the supervisors get really emotional about stuff, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that they, you know, they sauteed me that much and whatever. And I just like, you know, I mean, you're going to give me the money so I can buy what I need, or you're not. Plain and simple. You know, it is what it is. So I just don't get too wrapped up in anything like that. And I'm like that on the business side of things. I try very hard not to take things personally. Once in a while, I am human, so once in a while, you know, something does tug at my heartstrings or my gut. And, you know, I get over it and I move on. But anyway, I'm rambling again, guys. I do have longer memory though, so I hope you don't mind me talking about this. But you get to look at it at a beautiful little baby here. So anyway, we get in there and we're explaining to them, because we asked for a lot of money for renovations. And the reason we did that is because we've had visitors in our space for 2 years. And it's a certain department that was living within the libraries for the last 2 years. Sorry guys, there's a hair there. And they're moving out. They're moving out actually today and tomorrow. And the college, not the college I work for, but the college that the library is embedded within, wanted to do something else with that space instead of giving it back to us. Which is kind of shady of them, but we were expecting it. Well, it turns out the college that we're embedded in doesn't have any money. So they can't do anything with the space, and basically we're getting it back. So we were asking for all kinds of money so we can furnish the room, so we can repaint it, because people that were in it before, they hung things on the wall, and the way they hung things, if you tear it down, you're going to rip paint off the walls and things like that. So we asked for all this. Well, in the budget meeting, they're telling us, oh, we have this endowment money, and why don't you work with our facilities manager and, you know, put together a proposal and get us a purchase order and get through all the paperwork, and you've got a week to do it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know anything about academia, nothing happens that quickly. Nothing. But the facilities manager, myself, and my boss are determined, because they have money for us and we want to inhabit the space before anybody else tries to snatch it up. We are determined to get it done. So I've been spending a lot of hours looking at furniture, talking to vendors. We were playing with drawings on like a, you know, like a, what do they call that? Like an architect type program where you can move furniture around and figure out, oh, will this fit, you know, it's to scale and everything. So we're playing with that and everything. We have, like I said, 1 week to get it done. And this was on Monday, so we have till next Monday to fill in our proposal, get a purchase order and a quote from a vendor. So we are all over that and everything. Plus we have other commitments this week. And it's interesting. But hey, makes my days go fast and it's kind of fun. I kind of like a challenge, I guess. I'm a little challenge ridden whenever I have something like that. Try to make the impossible possible. I'll let you know how that turns out. But I wanted to pop in and at least tell you, hey everybody, I'm still here and I will probably be coming back for a theme Thursday. I got some outfits in mind. I think it's bold colors this time instead of pastel. And I've got lots of that. So I think this will be fun. I need to figure out who I'm gonna dress and how many I'm gonna dress too. Sometimes I can only manage to do 1 or 2. But yeah, so it's been a ride. So anyway, I appreciate y'all being patient with me and looking forward to seeing you all on Thursday. So have a great night, everybody, and I will talk to you in the next video. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.